and also live streaming it on Facebook as well. We will switch off the live stream after the presentations, so we can then do some Q&A sessions at the end. So until then, feel free to, pop into the chat where you're coming in from, just so we can know. There we go. Okay. I think we're going to start. Okay. A few more people just joined. New Jersey. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. We're just waiting for everyone to join before we begin. Germany, which is great. I also want to let everyone know who's just joined that we are recording this session, and we're also live streaming it to our Facebook page as well. But like I said, we'll switch off the recording and live streaming after the presentation, so you're welcome to answer any questions then. You can also pop into the chat any questions you have as we're going along, and we can either answer them during the session or during the Q&A at the end. Okay, so to those who've just joined, hi, my name's David. I'm from the outreach team here at Tel Aviv University International. I'm delighted to be here today hosting our post-high school options to go through all of the options that we have here. I'm also joined by Jennifer. Jennifer's here. Jennifer's our study abroad director, and she'll speak a little bit about our GAP program.
Hi, everyone. Pleased to meet you.
Cool. Hi, Jennifer. So let's begin. I'm going to begin by playing a video. It's not a long video, it's just 2 minutes. And I think it will just give you a good idea of TAU International and who we are. So let me just, okay. Let's go.
Oh. The only place in Tel Aviv University International. The only place in the world where you can study Taoism. What is Taoism? Well, it's a local philosophy that says the best way to study is through experience. Understand with your head, learn with your feet. The best way to study a multicultural society is to live in one. Be ready with your elevator pitch. You never know who you'll meet on campus. If you want to learn the best marketing strategies, just go to the local market. Reading about the startup nation? Write your own chapter. Study literature in the place that inspired the bestseller of all time. You can't resolve a conflict until you witness one. At TAU, there is always room for more questions and 400 labs to find the answers. Come experience the wisdom of Taoism at Tel Aviv University International, where first-class education meets a second-to-none lifestyle.
Okay. Great. Okay. So, like I said, welcome to our session. This is a picture of one of the amazing beaches here at Tel Aviv. So you saw the video that I just played, and I think that sums up Taoism and what our local philosophy here is. And it's basically the philosophy that, you study best through experience. You learn with your head, you understand with your feet, and learning happens everywhere and sometimes, where you least expect it. And that's what our educational philosophy of Taoism is all about. Okay, so this gives us a good snapshot of TAU and who we are. We're a big institution. We're Israel's largest and most comprehensive institution of higher education. We have one campus, 220 acres just north of downtown Tel Aviv, lots of green spots on campus. We have 9 faculties. Each faculty has their own building and library. You know, we truly are a multidisciplinary hub of academic excellence. And we have about 2,000 international students, and they come from 100 plus countries. You know, typically maybe 40% come from North America, but the rest come from all other regions, you know, LATAM, Europe, Asia, Australia, as well as the international community here in Tel Aviv. And we're in Tel Aviv, you know, the second largest technology sector in the world. You know, TAU is very much the innovation hub of the startup nation. You heard in the video that we had 400 labs and 130 research institutions. We have 3,500 projects annually, 15,000 international alumni. We have about 1,000 senior faculty members and 1,400 affiliated physicians at 17 hospitals. So we're a big multidisciplinary institution here at TAU. Okay, I won't go into all of them, but obviously we're very proud of our ranking and what we've achieved. We're #1 choice among Israeli students. We're a top 100 innovation university by Reuters. We're ranked in the top 20 in the world in terms of scientific citations. We're ranked 5th in the world for entrepreneurship, and we're the only non-US institution to make that top 10 list. So we rank up there alongside Stanford, MIT, UC Berkeley, and Harvard. We're also the top 10 schools producing VC-backed founders, and again, the only non-US institution to make that top 10 list. In addition, 55% of the campus population is women. We're very proud of that. And just in May of last year, the university set up its very first diversity commission, headed up by Professor Netta Ziv, and her remit is clear. Her commission is tasked with enhancing equality and diversity for everyone at TAU. Faculty, you know, employees and students as well. So of course, we're this big multidisciplinary institution, and you know, our impact is felt large and wide. You know, there's opportunities here to do research. We have a vast range of research and teaching fields that in themselves create a unique and fascinating connection between disciplines that are not traditionally connected to one another. And that provides infinite possibilities for academic creativity and research. Again, I mentioned 130 research institutions, 400 labs, world-class faculty, renowned professors. Every year, our students perform over 300,000 hours of community service. And of course, you get to enjoy the wonderful Mediterranean city of Tel Aviv that we call home. Tel Aviv is a pulsating, vibrant city. It's Israel's cultural and commercial capital. It's been named the Mediterranean capital of cool by the New York Times. It truly is a non-stop city with amazing nightlife, cuisine, cultures. It's a city that you can never stop exploring. Tel Aviv, the city, their slogan is non-stop, and our slogan at TAU International is non-stop discovery. It's also a very hot city, amazing beaches and great food. And just a couple of alumni that are people that are, you know, making an impact in their respective fields. Lots of people here in business, entrepreneurship. Professor Amnon Shashua, who co-founded Mobileye. You have Uri Levine, the founder of Waze. You have Meir Brand, the VP of Google. Also, you have people that not just in business and entrepreneurship. You have people like Yotam Ottolenghi, who's a very celebrated chef and author. He has a couple of restaurants in London. He's very well known. You have Professor Ronit Sachi, who developed a new way to treat and prevent melanoma through a nanovaccine for some of the most aggressive types of skin cancer. So just as a snapshot of some successful alumni, and we hope that if you do come to study with us, you'll be as successful and make an impact in your region and area of expertise. Just obviously, we have very close links to industry. We have Remote, the Business Engagement Center. We have TAU Ventures, an academic venture capital fund. We have the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Center run by professionals. We have the Ignite by Collar, the Entrepreneurship Club that one of my colleagues will mention soon. We also have some amazing events that happen on campus every year, like Cyber Week and Artificial Intelligence Week. And these are critically acclaimed, top events in the world. Sometimes we can have as much as 9,000 delegates from more than 80 countries on campus. It's a unique gathering, of experts, industry leaders, people from the startup world, investors, academics, diplomats, government officials. Okay, Student Life team, just before we begin to get into the program, and I just want to mention our Student Life team. We call them madrachim, which is a Hebrew word for guide or counselor, and they're there very much to give you a nice soft landing. So when you come, they're there on arrival day, they organize orientation. They're all Israeli students that study with us, doing their first or second degree, and they live in the dorms with you. So they're there to give you a very nice, a feeling of community and family. They're available 24/7 for any issues that you have, even if it's not academic or university related. They also organize amazing events, on campus, off campus, yoga night, movie night, pizza night. They take you on day trips and overnight trips in the north, in the south, in Tel Aviv, in Jerusalem. They just went a few days ago to Masada, where they had to all get up and leave on buses at 3 a.m. in the morning. This picture here is one of the trips down in Jaffa just last year. So you'll really get to explore Israel and get to feel Israel through the Student Life team. And I think this sense of community extends through into, on-campus housing, which, yes, we have. There's 24-hour security, health insurance, doctor's office, food court and supermarket, all on campus. And we try to keep all of the international students with the madrachim together, but at the same time, you're surrounded by Israeli students. So you get the best of both worlds. And just some pictures of the dorms for you to see. They're really nice. They all have kitchens. We don't do meal plans, but it's a great way for you to meet new friends and bond over cooking together. You have laundry rooms, study rooms, chill out areas, socializing areas, all fully secure. It really is a nice place. Okay, so just briefly give you an overview of what the options here for you post high school. Well, you have some amazing options. You have 4 full undergraduate options that we'll talk about shortly. I'll talk about now the academic gap, which is where you can come to us for a semester or for the year. So the GAP program, it's a structured program. It's a great way for you to, use your time wisely. You get academic credit. You can get your feet wet in academia, see what you like, what you don't like, and you'll join thousands of other students who are study abroad students that are coming here to study with us, and you get credit. So you can take those credits and you can hopefully stay with us and do an undergrad with us, or you can take them and go elsewhere. Oops. This is an overview of the current academic year for the academic grad, just to give you an idea of the dates. So you can come for the semester or just for the year. So for the year or just for the semester. You can also come in the fall semester, and if you want to stay, you can also extend through into the spring semester. And if you're from a country that has a school year end in December, you can also apply and join the spring semester. Although I think we're closed for spring 2023 already, but for next year, if you're thinking about it. It's a very simple application process. You just need a GPA, 2 letters of recommendation, your transcripts. You can also apply even if you haven't yet finished high school, or you will do by the start of the actual program. Okay. I don't know, Jennifer, do you want to say anything or before I continue?
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
Cool.
The GAP program is very near and dear to my heart because we're talking about students that are coming straight out of high school and taking for the first time college level courses. So in general, we start with a preterm ulpan. So the students would come in before the program starts. They would do a 4-week intensive Hebrew learning every day. You would be placed in the Hebrew class based on your level, and then you would have a couple of weeks of break to go home, spend time with your families or travel with some of your friends, and then you would start your semester. And the semester includes, we ask students to take a minimum of 4 courses. So GAP students also have to take 4 courses. As David has kindly listed here, here are some of the different areas where our courses are taught, but we have some really exciting courses for you, and we can share with you the link of the courses that we'll be teaching already this year. We're constantly changing the schedule. We have courses that come back every year because they're so popular and they're full. And then we have different courses that we're changing. We added, for example, corporate responsibility this year. We added a course on negotiation tactics. We added a lot of different courses for the students. Another thing I'd like to say is that specifically for our GAP students, what we are doing this year specifically is that we noticed that our GAP students don't necessarily feel comfortable writing college level papers because it's something that you've never done before. And so we've partnered with the Learning Center, the Clay on campus. They offer these workshops, whether one-on-one or with, or with a group of students, where they basically give you a workshop and help you prepare for college level papers. So anything that you may think that you would need as a student here starting your undergraduate career, this is a great opportunity. A lot of our students decide that they love campus so much, they will join one of the programs, like my friend Louise here, who has just joined the Zoom a few minutes ago. So there are a lot of wonderful opportunities that take part in the GAP, a lot of extracurriculars, as David mentioned. And you can take courses as well from the BA program. You can take courses from the BA management program, from the BA Columbia program. So we have a lot of undergraduate programs that you could choose courses from in these different areas. I think that's it. David, did you think there's anything else?
Thank you so much. I'm pleased you mentioned corporate responsibility because I had a list here of some courses I wanted just to tell people that they can do in the GAP program. One of them was corporate responsibility, Greek philosophy, climate crisis, new media, from Pythagoras to Google, modernity, Israeli politics, just so you can get an idea of the breadth of courses that you can study in the GAP program. So thank you very much, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let me just continue. Okay, so that's the GAP program. And like I say, I think applications for the fall 2023 will be opening from next month, Jennifer, that's correct?
Yes, the applications for the fall semester are opening on December 1st, next Thursday.
Wonderful. And then they'll close about March time. So you have a couple of months.
They close at the end of April.
End of April, sorry. So you have some time if you are considering to come for the GAP program next year to apply. Cool. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Okay, before I hand over to Louise to talk about the BA in Management and Liberal Arts, just to give you an overview of the undergraduate programs that we have. We have 4 full undergraduate degrees. We have the BA in Liberal Arts, which is a 3-year program. We have the BA in Liberal Arts dual degree program with Columbia in New York, which is a 4-year program, first 2 years with us, and the final 2 years at Columbia. I'll present those 2 afterwards. And then we have the Buchmann-Mehta School of Music, which is an amazing program. And they really are looking for, accomplished young musicians, because it's a tuition-free program, but actually, it's a professional orchestral training program. So you get the opportunity to have training opportunities with the Israeli Philharmonic Orchestra. So they are looking for students who can play an instrument, but they can play it very, very well. So those are the options that we have here at undergraduate level. I'll hand over to Louise. Are you on, Louise?
Yes, I am.
Yes, cool. Great.
Okay.
I'll put myself on mute when you're talking, and just let me know when you want me to move the slides.
Okay, I think, okay, I'll let you know when I want.
Okay.
So hi, everybody. I'm sorry I was a bit late to join, but I'm here. I'm very, very happy. It's always nice to do a Zoom with David and Jennifer, but it's always nice to have an opportunity to share our program. So we chose our tagline, Experience Different, for this program in Management and Liberal Arts, because that's really one of our core and leading visions for this program, really to offer a different kind of experience. because we want our graduates to be change makers, to be people that graduate and grow to make a difference in their community, in their society. And we believe that giving them a different experience and also making them co-creators and giving them responsibilities while they're studying allows them to experience and make this difference on a smaller scale, so they can grow and make this difference on a bigger scale. And David, can you please pass? Thank you. So just a few quick things about our program. David spoke about our wonderful campus and about the wonderful city of Tel Aviv, a very, very welcoming environment to study in. In our program, we keep our class sizes quite small, so it will be a maximum of about 40 students. And we do this out of this vision that we want to give a very personalized studying experience. And each and every one of our students has a team of experts who are very committed and always willing to offer a hand, whether it's myself as the program coordinator, whether it's the academic advisors, the student life team, the madrichim, and the career center at the management school. So in whichever field a student may need help or guidance, they know that they have someone that they can speak with. At the same time, we believe that pushing our students a bit out of their comfort zone helps them progress and achieve more. So our program offers a very rich curriculum. It's quite rigorous. It merges management, entrepreneurship, and the humanities, but it's also very fulfilling to complete such a rigorous program. We have a lot of exciting opportunities within the program, whether it's our student-run clubs. We have our student ambassadors, we have students as co-creators, and we also have an internship and exchange program in the third year of the program. David, can you please pass the slide? Thank you. So I think, again, that coming to study at Tel Aviv University, David presented a lot of the reasons to come here. And I think specifically people that are interested in becoming business people, becoming entrepreneurs, this unique setup is really a setting that is not one you can compete with. Our campus is surrounded by over 2,500 different startups. And in each and every one of these startups, you would find a Tel Aviv alumni, whether it's one of their team members, team leader, CFO, CTO, CEO, founder, and they would always be happy and willing to come and speak with us, whether it's our students from our students clubs, reaching out to them. And I think, and David spoke a bit about our rankings, that they show that what we're doing here, this combination of academic excellence, together with this hands-on approach of this constant interaction, whether it's through the AI Week and Cyber Week, through our Tau Ventures Institution, through the Entrepreneurship Center, we at Tel Aviv, this campus manages to create and support student initiatives, and our numbers keep growing. Last year we were number 8 in the world for companies founded by our students, reaching the unicorn status. This year we're number 7, and we keep being the only non-US institution in this list, so I think that shows that we're doing something right. David, can you please pass the slide? Thank you. So our program is built into 3 years. I think that this diagram shows it in a clear manner. We view the first year as the year of building blocks. So students take core courses in management and liberal arts, whether it's critical thinking, the history of ideas from Pythagoras to Google, or in management courses like business economics, organizational behavior, statistics. In year 2, students get to start focusing. So in the liberal arts, this focus is done by choosing 2 of the tracks that appear on the screen. A few of them are digital media and communication, philosophy, psychology, life sciences. Of course, this choice is done after in the first year, students take these very wide scope courses, being exposed to a lot of different fields and ideas. And they also have their academic advisors to support them in this process-making decision. Once they choose the 2 tracks, they progress and they take more specializing courses in each track over the next 2 years. At the same time, in the management part of the program, students take more advanced courses in management and entrepreneurship. And in year 3, students have a choice. This is not a mandatory requirement of the program to study a semester abroad. We currently have over 150 collaborations with top universities and business schools around the world. And in the second semester, students will also take part in an internship. David, can you please help? Thank you. So I would say that David also helped me cover some of these points. I do want to mention, I said before that we cap our classes at a very small size and we do it on purpose, but at the same time, our students get a very, very multinational, multicultural experience. I can speak for the class that just started a month ago. We have students from literally all over the world, from South America, from North America, from Europe, from South Africa. So it's a very, very unique experience for our students, and they get a chance to join a very respectable and successful and far-reaching community of alumni. David? So again, a few of the program opportunities, like I mentioned, we have a lot of interesting collaborations that students can choose to study a semester, whether it's at the Bocconi School of Management, at the Foscari University in Venice, at the ESADE in Madrid. We have collaborations in Asia, in the States, really far-reaching. And I always tell the students that wherever they put a pin on the globe, we have a business school or a top university that we collaborate with. So our students, of course, have a choice whether they want to focus more on the liberal arts side when they take a semester abroad or on the management side. Students are welcome to take part in the activities and also become active managers in the different student clubs run by the College School of Management, the Ignite Entrepreneurship Club, the Data Club, the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Club. Recently, on our Tel Aviv campus, we're running a beta version of the Tamid Student Club. So that's also happening. I will also say, like I mentioned before, that if students have a chance to participate in internship and mentoring, that take place in year 3. And we also have during the 3rd year an honors program where we offer top students a chance to take master's courses already during their 3rd year and start gaining credits towards their master's degree, as well as a chance for fast tracking into a 1-year master's program in the College School of Management. So students who are very hardworking have a chance to graduate between 3.5 to 4 years with a master's, as well as a BA. David, can you please pass the next slide? So again, I'm repeating, David did an introductory job of all these different unique institutions and events that take place on campus. And what we do find is that students that take advantage of these different meetups and networking opportunities and opportunities to hear people from the industry, they get offered mentorships and internships already in their 2nd year. And if they take advantage of the choices to even present their ideas and form collaborations, then institutions like the Tau Ventures would happily help them build their business program or even invest in them. So again, our campus offers a very, very unique opportunity for our students. David, can you? Just to show you a bit of our staff. So our program merges management, entrepreneurship, and the liberal arts. So on top of the multinational experience that they have in their class, they are also exposed to so many different styles of teachings, which is also a nice adventure in itself, from our humanities, liberal arts instructors to the management school instructors, to the instructors and our entrepreneurship courses, which grow yearly, and we try and bring people from the industry as well to teach these courses. So really, it's a very unique experience in that aspect as well. David, can you please pass? Thank you. Some of specifically the alumni from the management school. I know that David showed some of Tel Aviv's alumni. I'll just name a few. So we have Uli Shachak, who founded, and he's the CEO of Playtika. We have Alon Cohen, who is the founder and president of Viber. We have a very well-known journalist in the US and in Israel, Sivan Rav Meir. We have a president and CEO of a bank. So really, the alumni of the business school are very much found in the top businesses and startups of Israel. David? Just a quick overview of the campus. I know that David spoke about this. David and I often say to each other that we're very lucky to be working on such a beautiful campus and having the ability to eat lunch on this beautiful lawn in our main square of the university. So it's really a very, very big campus. We have 5 libraries. We have over 15 cafeterias. It's about a 10 to 15 minute walk to the beach and 15 minutes from downtown Tel Aviv. We often have events happening here on campus, whether it's the opening of the school year, whether it's the international weeks that we have. There's always something happening on campus. This week we've had some coffee stalls trying to sell their coffee capsules or their milk, and they were offering free coffee for students. So there's always this happening event on campus. David?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So again, I mentioned this, that Tel Aviv is a city like no other, with over 5,000 restaurants, cafes, and bars. A really nice initiative that's been taking place in the past 8 years in Tel Aviv is that the municipality has started these free student workspaces in buildings and for reservation all over Tel Aviv. There are some of these centers have subsidized cafeterias. There's always Wi-Fi. Students are welcome to come there, meet students from other institutions, and it's a nice change in a studying environment. David? So applications for our program are now open for fall 2023-24. The requirements for our program are a GPA of 3.0. We ask for the final high school transcript, but that, like David mentioned, even students who are graduating later on this year are welcome to apply, because we can accept them conditionally based on a temporary transcript. We ask for an essay. We ask for 2 letters of recommendation. We ask for an English proficiency test, but students who have studied for the last 3 years of high school in English are exempt from that test. We accept IB diplomas, SATs, ACTs, and other European diplomas. The yearly tuition for our program is $17,000. This tuition includes health insurance. It includes the academic fees, the fees for all activities and cultural excursions that take place throughout the year. And there are a lot of activities. We often hear students saying that they can't make it to all the activities that are offered because of their study load. We also have a lot of scholarships and financial aid available. We have the Tau International Scholarship, the Masa Scholarship, the recently launched Tau Sports Scholarship for top athletes. We have our program's own ambassadors scholarship. David? So that was me. I'm very, very happy that I got a chance to introduce the program. You're welcome to scan this QR code or take a picture of the screen. It has my contact details. You're welcome to reach out. I would happily schedule a short Zoom to answer any questions. And back to you, David.
Great. Thank you so much, Louise. Let me just adjust my presentation. Thank you so much. It was a delight to have you here. Okay, so I'm going to present in lieu of the program director, the International BA in Liberal Arts, and also the TAU Columbia Dual Degree Program, also in Liberal Arts. So liberal arts, it's where you explore the foundations of humanity where past and present meet. And liberal arts, it's the study of history, literature, writing, philosophy, sociology, psychology, all designed to help you formulate compelling arguments, communicate well, and solve problems. As Louise mentioned earlier, to make you think differently. So these programs, like Louise's, they're multidisciplinary and giving you a solid foundation in humanities, social sciences, life sciences, entrepreneurship, innovation, truly to give you a rich education in the humanities. So here is the original BA in Liberal Arts. It's a 3-year program, and it's a track-based program. So there's 8 tracks to pick from. You'll pick your major and minor. The 8 tracks are here. You have digital culture and communication, which includes courses such as promises and perils of the digital age. You have Jewish and Israel studies, and one of the courses is to learn about the history, politics, societies, cultures, and religions of the Middle East. Psychology, why do we think, act, and feel the way we do? Philosophy, literature, life sciences, there's courses there in biology and chemistry and the biological world. You have entrepreneurship and innovation, something that's very much part of our DNA here at TAU. And you have courses in that track, such as processes and mechanisms by which new ideas can be developed. Also, you have academic advising as well, just to make sure that your timetable is not too tight, it's not too loose, it's just perfect. Approachable professors in small classes to facilitate productive discussions. I think in the BA for this year, they have about 35 students starting in the first year this year. Approachable professors, TAU in itself is very approachable. It's very flat. Our doors and campus doors are always open for people to walk in to chat with us. So the BA in Liberal Arts is 3 years. So the first year you'll do your core curriculum. You'll have broad courses in, philosophy, critical theory, Israeli history, the history of ideas, literature, modernity. You'll also have academic writing. You have classes in, just to give you an idea of the courses in the core curriculum, you have classes in European history from the French Revolution to the present day, understanding the climate crisis, Israeli past and present. In the second year, you're deepening it through your electives in the tracks that you've picked. And again, you'll pick, a major and a minor. You'll also have the option to add Arabic and Hebrew as well. And then in the third year, you'll complete seminar courses in your chosen tracks, allowing you a deeper dive into those areas. And at the end of the 3 years, you graduate with hopefully with a BA in liberal arts. Some general information about the program. Its applications are already open, and they will run until August the 31st. Application requirements are here. I won't go into all of them, but just to let you know, the SATs, etc., for next year are again optional. The application fee is $150. The tuition is $15,000 per year, and that includes tuition, insurance, and access to the student life team and excursions. Dorms and meals, we budget about $7,500. And that's the BA in liberal arts. So now we come to the dual degree with Columbia University in New York. And this spans 2 continents and 2 cities. And it allows you to, enhance your global outlook while developing, language and communication skills at the highest level. This actually was launched in 2020, 2 years ago. So the first cohort has actually just transferred to Columbia in the fall. Excuse me. So the first 2 years, at years 1 and 2 you spend here at TAU, and you focus on the same curriculum as the original BA in liberal arts. So you'll have courses from the 8 tracks that you'll pick, and then you'll transfer to Columbia University. You'll continue at the Columbia School of General Studies, and you'll complete one of their liberal arts majors and participate in their core curriculum in a variety of disciplines, such as what's listed here: biology, computer science, economics, English, film and media studies, Middle Eastern studies, South Asian and African studies. It's important to mention that actually one of the benefits of this program is whatever major and minor you pick in years 1 and 2 at TAU, you can pick different majors and minors when you go to Columbia in years 3 and 4. So how does the dual degree work? So the accreditation system is like this. Our liberal arts BA consists of 120 credits. When you spend the first 2 years with us, that consists of 80 credits. Excuse me. And 60 of those credits will then be accredited towards Columbia. The BA from Columbia normally is 124 credits. You'll actually do 64 based upon your chosen major and minor, and we'll accredit up to 40 towards our TAU degree. So what that means is at the end of 4 years, you graduate with 2 diplomas, 2 BAs, one from Tel Aviv University and one from Columbia University. So general information, the program actually opened back in August, I think, for applications for fall 2023. So for next year, they have a much earlier deadline. The deadline to apply is January the 2nd, 2023. All the applications and admissions for the dual degree are handled at Columbia. So the application deadline is a lot earlier. Similar requirements as our normal BA. You need your high school transcripts, your personal essays, letters of recommendation. At the moment, the SATs are again optional for next year. The funding for the cost for the dual degree, the years 1 and 2 are based on the BA's tuition here at TAU, so it's $15,000 per year. Once you transfer to Columbia for years 3 and 4, excuse me, you pay the Columbia tuition, which is $64,000 per year. And again, that doesn't include housing or meals. And that was an abrupt end to the presentation. So those are the programs. Those are the post-high school options. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to switch off the recording and also the live stream. And if anybody wants to ask any questions, you're welcome to ask them. If you want to pop them into the chat, you can pop them into the chat as well. Let me just switch off the live stream. I'll also just put a note on there. Is anybody thinking of applying for next year, or is anybody actually already applied and they're wanting to?
Hi.
Let me just 1 second. Let me just switch
Sure.
off the recording and the live stream.